All right. Well, here's an individual who's proactive in his community.
Okay.
He thinks that farts should be taken up on the city council as to be banned.
Farts should be banned.
Farts should be banned.
Too much time on his hands. Holy smokes.
Everybody is so socially conscious these days. Everybody's so active.
How come there's nothing in this guy's head that says, you know what? Really don't need to bring up something that fucking stupid. You know, I honestly, how come that, where did that go?
Well, I'm going to tell you how this originated and why this is brought up.
Well, before you even do you remember when we were kids and we said something stupid and our dad would give us that fucking open-handed pop in the back of the head?
Well, that's the problem these days. So many families are not families these days, and there is not that authoritarian influence within the family to keep you in line.
Yeah, I mean, holy smokes, man. Someone's got to do something. When you got a thought as dumb as this, and I have no idea where this dumb story's going, but when you've got a thought that fucking stupid, someone needs to punch you in the face and just say, hey, shut up.
Right.
Take your stupidity elsewhere. Go read it to the fucking slow bus. They'll be interested.
Or he needs a good friend who kind of is like a mentor or like a personal counselor to him and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to submit to the city council that they should ban farts. And his friend should go, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. Think of it this way, dude. Let's do an A or a B for a minute. Let's do a which would make society better. You ready?
Okay.
We're going to take Fart Guy here. He's got his fart story that he wants to take to the city council.
Sure.
I'm going to give you two scenarios, and you tell me which one makes society better. You ready?
Okay.
Scenario number one. He says this, and someone comes out with a ball bat and beats him into a coma.
Okay.
Number two, he's allowed to take it to the city council, to which now the city council will spend time debating his
proposal, yes.
Which one is better for society?
I opt for option number A.
Just beat him to death with a bat.
Those people serve no purpose.
Yes, he's too dumb to exist.
Yes.
Ugh. All right, well, let's hear what this brainiac had going on and what his reasoning was, and
all right,
et cetera.
Everybody's an idealist and an activist these days.
Right.
It was with great relief Thursday when I read in the East Oregonian that Pendleton City Council took the time, and this goes back to what you just said, to pass an amendment to the city's nuisance ordinance banning.
They passed this.
No. This is akin to what they passed.
Oh, okay.
He's just saying, well, if they pass that, why don't they pass this?
All right.
So he's just making a parallel here. Is what he's going to make.
Okay.
The Pendleton City Council took the time to pass an amendment to the city's nuisance ordinance ban for marijuana odor.
Okay.
All right. Clearly, there has been no issue of greater importance facing the city. Now that this important work has been completed, I hope that the council will move on to restricting the other offensive smells that plague our community. That would be farts.
Unbelievable.
So this guy is basically making fun of the city council for banning marijuana smell.
Okay.
So it's just like, well, if you're going to ban marijuana smell, let's ban fart smell.
That's right.
While farting may be legal in Oregon, many, including myself, are offended by the...
Shut up! He's offended? Go fuck yourself.
By the flatulent stench.
Oh, my God. He's offended. How many years has this guy lived on this planet?
Well, long enough to write a letter or draft a proposal.
You're not offended. You're just making it up, dickweed.
Right. Well, you're just trying to press a point.
Yeah.
Too often, homeowners and businesses fail to contain farts to their property, forcing the rest of us to put up with the smell.
Oh, Jesus.
Some habitual farters argue they need to fart for medical reasons, but that doesn't mean my kids should have to smell their farts.
Are you kidding me? How did they fucking not just throw this letter right in the garbage? This guy should have stood up and said, I'd like to talk about the fart amendment. And they should have said, get out of the fucking council meeting.
Exactly.
Just get the fuck out. Fucking sheriff that's, you know how there's always like a sheriff or a deputy or something in there?
Exactly.
Should have just unholstered his gun and said one more fucking word. And I swear to Christ, I'm going to fucking give you a different smell. You're going to smell gunpowder going through your face.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. The city council should stop looking the other way and pretending not to notice.
Oh, shut up.
I'm not even going to talk about the intensity of the farts. After all, as Pendleton Police Chief Stuart Robert put it, it's very subjective standard in terms of whether people are offended by smells or not.
Yeah. Okay.
The issue greatly affects me as I have a roommate whose recreational farting has been negatively affecting my quality of life for several months now.
But yet you still have him as a roommate.
Right.
So ultimately, it doesn't bother you enough to even have this guy move out of your own fucking place.
Right.
Fucking douche.
He claims that he is taking steps to mitigate the odor after I contacted the authorities.
What authority?
Well, again, he's making fun of the city council for even addressing the marijuana smell ordinance.
Good Lord.
But unless our elected officials add farts to Pendleton's nuisance code, it's as if he who smelt it dealt it. I call on our city council to set aside all other work and address this problem.
That's funny.
Peter Walters of Pendleton.
Yeah, next day, audit. Next day, fucking miscalculated sewer bill for $16,000.
Right.
Road construction only in front of his house for the next year.
Sure. So great. Oh my God.
What a dick. What a dick. I don't care if he's being silly or not. He's a dick.
Yeah.
Enough with this. How many city council meetings have you sat in your life?
3.
3. Okay, I would say I've probably done 2 or 3. Would you ever sit in, forget the farting issue, would you sit in over the fucking marijuana odor issue?
No, of course not.
Hey, what a stupid asshole this guy is. Who cares?
Well, again, I guarantee you he's one of these people who smoke marijuana.
Yeah.
And the fact that a city council took the time to add marijuana smoke smell to a nuisance law.
Right.
He's just like, well, what about the people who are farting? What about the people who have cars that have noxious emissions? You know, he's one of those guys who's always, he's always stirring the pot, pressing the issue. It's just like, well, that's no worse than.
Right. Would you say, in all fairness, that the marijuana law probably went into effect the beginning of the year? Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah. In Oregon, yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, how many tickets or citations do you think have been issued for marijuana smell?
Probably none.
Probably none. 0. So this guy should worry about it when it becomes a real problem.
Right.
Keep smoking your weed until you get a fucking ticket. And then use that as your defense in court, not as a fucking city council measure, you dickweed.
Sure.
God.
Well, he's one of those guys who either wants to buy a quality nigger for his wood pile, or he wants to put a fly in his ointment, or throw a monkey in his wrench, or...
All right, Dr. Seuss, Jesus. Do we need all your modern day racism?
No, I'm just trying to tie the show together, much like the Big Lebowski's rug tied the room together.
I guess. Jesus. What are you doing? Somehow you turned the fart meter to fucking buying a nigger. How did that fucking happen?
Hey, it's a Dr. Seuss thing.
Yeah, well, that's it. I'm just telling a children's story. That's why I used that word.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Stop being such a nerd, will you?
Yeah, I'll try.